Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alpha Omega occasionally. You know, it is not a day in the life video. I mean, god damn. Talk about boring day in the life videos. These, guys a lot of YouTubers are running out of ideas for videos. I don't run out of ideas because any video that I make, I'm passionate about, more or less, give or take. Well, yeah. And this, well, I won't say passionate is the wrong word, but I can't help but be passionate about this because it's not a day in the life. But this is what today is for me. My son is in first class in primary, or grade 1 primary, I think you call it in the States, I don't know. But it's Patum Noon in Thai, it's primary 1. And he's just finished the semester, so he's on his summer holidays. The Thais call it summer. There is no summer in Thailand. You've got one season. One part of the season is dry. The other part of the season is wet. They call it the wet season. Well, maybe they're right in doing that, I don't know. But it's still just as hot and clammy as it is today, you can see out there. But you see, I'm stuck here because my son is on 2 months holidays from school. 2 months. And his best friend, the guy he always hangs around with, has fucked off to Japan with his family because his father's Japanese for 2 months. So I won't say I'm stuck with. I have to provide my son with entertainment other than that of TV, which he's watching now. And by allowing him do that now, it facilitates me. It lends itself to facilitating me to do this video. If he wasn't watching TV, I wouldn't be doing this. Just one of the things to tell you about being married in Thailand with a 6-year-old at 60 years old. It's no joke. It really isn't any joke. I've got other things to do today that are pressing. And taking care of my son, which isn't a of course a duty. It isn't a task. It isn't a trial. It's a pleasure always. But you see, I've got other things to do, and just to give you a flavour what those other things are, life is all about change, and it is. If you don't change, you don't survive. And I've got two. Now, this is not what this video is about. I've got two YouTube channels. One of them is this Alpha Omega, of course, and the Big Picture El Panorama. But what I've done is, and I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I've changed. I've started to employ the use of AI generated characters in my Big Picture El Panorama videos, and I'm going to give you a flavour of what that's about. So if you can see the screen there, okay, I don't know how much of it you can see, but let's have a listen to AI on the Big Picture El Panorama.
I want to give a shout out to Trick or Treat 236. Thank you, Trick or Treat 236. I think I like you. Remember, if you want me to give you a shout out, just message me in the comments. Now it's over to Abigail to introduce the video.
Hi. I'm Abigail, and I am one of Dave's new assistants here on the Big Picture El Panorama. I would love to know what you think of this new format. I will pass on all your comments to Dave.
Now, there's a sneak peek of how I'm employing AI on the Big Picture. This channel doesn't need AI because this channel is me talking to you. The Big Picture is a different animal altogether, but I have started at 60 years old. I've started to embrace AI, and it's wonderful. It's you've got to change, lads. You've got to change. You can't just keep doing the same old thing. Anatomically, we change every 7 years. I think it is. Now I'm open to I leave myself open to correction on that. Our atoms change completely every 7 years. And every single day you exist, you are shedding atoms and taking atoms on board. Every time you inhale, you're inhaling atoms, and those atoms are part of something or someone else at some stage in the past. So atoms that I have in me could have belonged to you and vice versa, and most definitely, well, not most definitely, 100%, all the atoms that make you up went to make something else up in history gone by. So there you go. And anatomically we change, so we have to change. And you see, I always say nothing lasts forever, and it doesn't last forever. And the big picture El Panorama is proof of that. It has to change. It has to change. It was very anal in what I was doing on it. And I've just decided, well, I haven't decided, it's been decided for me as the views have gone down that I need to do something different, and that's what I've done. And for you to do something different, you know, I made videos there and we will continue to do this, lads. You know, I travel around Thailand, I go different places. We were in Pattaya the other week, and last week it was, I think it was the last video but one of the videos that have gone up on this channel. And I looked at the absolute waste of time it is to sit in a bar in Pattaya, because that's not Thailand. That is, and you know, some imbecile, and I won't mention his name, some imbecile said to me, and I heard two people on YouTube say this. No, I'm not saying they're imbeciles, but it's an imbecilic thing to say that when people on YouTube talk about Pattaya or Phuket not being Thailand, it isn't Thailand. But these two particular individuals, they're so narrow-minded, they're so, I don't know how the best way to describe them, but they say, when you get off the airplane, you're in Thailand. Bullshit! When you get off the airplane, yes, you're physically in Thailand, but when you go to Phuket or Pattaya, that's not Thailand. That's an extension of the West that happens to be on Thailand territory. It's not Thailand. Bullshit! I often said Pattaya is an illusion. It is an illusion. The big picture El Panorama it's not really an illusion. The AI is an illusion. It most definitely is an illusion. But it's become a more and more part of our daily lives. At 60 years old, I've taken up using AI, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning oodles. But AI will never replace me. I hope you agree with that sentiment, that you wouldn't want AI to replace me. Maybe some of you would. But I am at my wit's end today, sitting here. Well, not sitting here. I'm doing my work. I've got other work to do now in an hour or so, and my son has just been showered. I'm not putting my son on the video because he deserves his privacy. He's on his holidays. But looking after a 6-year-old when you're 60, it doesn't matter what country you're in, it's a pain in the butt. I'm making videos indoors on a day like today, like any day in Thailand, is a pain in the butt because I have to turn off the fan. And I am absolutely melting. Can you see that? Maybe you can't. I am absolutely melting because I have to turn off the fan because it'll interfere with the microphone. But I hope you get the idea of what I'm saying here, that you have to change to survive. I've changed. I'm 60 years old. I'm looking after my son, and fair play, and that's all great. And I'm also changing my YouTube endeavors. I'm changing the way I'm doing things because life's all about change, and anatomically you change every 7 years. Anatomically you've experienced some change in the time it's taken to watch this video, because you've been inhaling, and you've been inhaling atoms that were part of something else or part of someone else at some time in the past, maybe only yesterday. It's a fact. So there you go. They say we don't live forever, but anatomically we do. How about that? I wonder, will YouTube live forever? I wonder, in years and hundreds of millions of years to come, will some society find the ancient society, Western society that we have now, and like the Dead Sea Scrolls, they'll find YouTube and the internet and say this is how they communicated with each other, and look at all those bullshitters that did videos from a place called Thailand, those Western bullshitter fools who don't know anything about Thailand because they don't live in Thailand, they live in Pattaya and Phuket, and Pattaya and Phuket are not Thailand. So there you go. I'm beginning to rant as I go on. You see, this is what happens. It's like a snowball effect. It gets bigger and faster, bigger and faster, bigger and faster, bigger and faster, and that's what happens to me. My goodness gracious me, if I could do the video in reverse, I'd probably get more views, because I'd be like this at the start, and I'd whittle down to oblivion towards the end. But you're not getting it that way. You're getting it full force towards the end in a crescendo of criticism. And I get a tidal wave of criticism, but it doesn't bother me because I'm never going to stop. I'll keep changing, I'll keep adapting, I'll keep moving on, and I'll keep bringing you these wonderful videos as often as I feel passionate enough to do so, and that's almost every second day. So remember, lads, if you haven't done so already, click that like button, the share button, subscribe button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. I'm going to turn on the fan. Wait till you hear the difference. You hear the difference when I turn on the fan. Hang on. You probably won't now. Now. Oh, that's heaven. But you can hear it, look, in the microphone. Anyway, I won't inflict bad audio on you. I'll just say bye-bye, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for joining me.